Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Aries the Emperor here, back with another general reading for the Aries Collective. If you are new here, welcome. This is an all Aries channel. For all Aries placements, cross watchers are welcome as well. Just take in mind this reading may or may not resonate with everyone, so just simply take what does and leave what does not, okay? Place the gender roles where they need to be for you. This is energy. Energy is all fluid. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes to the channel. Thank you all for your donations. To those who book readings with me, shop the candle shop, those that send me love in the emails. Thank you guys so very much. It is so greatly appreciated. Y'all keep me going like that Energizer bunny, and that's no joke. I'm so thankful and grateful for each and every last one of y'all. All right. If you would like to connect with me or become an exclusive member, I will leave all of that info in the description box below. I will be sending out free readings in the month of August to all of my exclusive members. All right, so just be looking out. Make sure you've sent me an email so that I can get your readings out smoothly, okay? And make sure you put in, when you send the email, what you want to focus on during the reading, all right? Be as specific as you can. But other than that, let's jump right on in it. We're going to find out what it is about you, Aries, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, because there's always something. So let's part these cards like that Red Sea, and let's get into it. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Get that Six of Cups as I'm shuffling the deck. Somebody might be really thinking of you. And not only that, watching you, collective. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's jump into it. All right. What is it about the Aries collective? Five of Cups. Oh my God. Okay. Five of Cups is the first card out. This is Scorpio energy, 8th house, the most intense of the water signs here. So somebody could be reminiscing about how intense their encounter was with you, whether this was something that was intimate between the two of you, this was some type of partnership, or just some type of connection energetically that somebody is just not happy about, that is they're not connecting with you anymore. It's just like giving an energy of the grass ain't so much greener on the other side, because it's fake over there 9 times out of 10. And I feel like that's what's being said about you. Maybe it was a situation where someone thought the grass was greener on the other side, and now they're starting to realize that they really messed up where they were sowing some really good seeds here. Queen of Swords, and once you cross that line, I feel like it's clear with others that they know they can't come back. Sometimes it's like that. You can't play on someone's emotions, on their intellect, on their mental, and on their physical, and just think that you can just trek right back into their lives here. This is cup after cup, meaning opportunity after opportunity to get it right in something. And maybe it wasn't meant to be, whatever this situation is, because God and Spirit works in mysterious ways here. So I really feel like there's something about you that's being appreciated, that's always been there all along, but you're kind of like a lesson in a sense here, and people realize that after they part ways with you, and the smoke clears, and the dust settles, and they left there looking stupid, basically. All right, and you sitting up here on your throne, up in the clouds, all right, with a bird's eye view, looking down on all the bullshit that tried to drown you, that tried to stop you, that tried to pull you under, dupe you here. And I feel like what is being said about you, or what it is that is about you, is you ain't nothing to play with. It's giving me the energy of get somebody else to do it. Oop. This was way too many. Just give me one, Spirit. The Star card, Aquarius energy. All right, we just experienced full moon in Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius is the 11th house. It revolves around groups, friendships, associations, and how that affects you in life in general. Okay, the circles that you run in, and like I mentioned with this Five of Cups energy, you have made it clear. You have, I feel like, wiped your slate clean in some way, shape, or form here. And you've laid down the baggage here, and now you are picking up the blessings and carrying the abundance with you, you know, regardless of how it felt to break ties with somebody. Yeah, it's hard, you know, to keep your head up and keep going and not to look backwards. Nobody said that it was easy, you know, to keep forward and to keep healing, but it's a respect about you that's being given here, whether you know this or not, as you are someone who is way stronger than I feel like those around you projected you to be here, because you might be different. Aquarius is also unique, and they dance to the beat of their own drum in a sense. And I feel like that's the energy that you are giving off. And it's starting to come up out of you stronger and stronger, as you continue to rebuild and love on yourself and realign yourself at this time here. You know your worth, you know, and a lot of times, like I mentioned, people be in these groups, in these organizations to try and, instead of doing the inner work, you know, it's just all about how something looks on the outside. And that does not get you very far. You know, that's why you have a lot of times celebrities or famous people, they crash out because they fucked up on the inside. You know, everybody is still human when you get done at the end of the day. I don't care where somebody looks, or how they look, at what pivotal pedestal, you know, type of placement that they are in their life. They still gonna be buried in the same way that you're gonna be buried here. And I feel like that respect, you're starting to open up a lot of people's eyes with that. You know, it's like putting a Band-Aid over a gunshot wound. Take your ass to the hospital. You know better. You know what I'm saying? You need some extra, a little bit more work, you know, than a Band-Aid can just heal you back up. And I feel like you're being admired because that's not easy, you know, putting your demons on display, or just being vulnerable in general. It's not easy for Aries to do that. And you breaking down walls, you breaking down barriers, and you are, I feel like, acting in your actions. You are not giving up on the wishes that you had as a child. You are still in the energy of chasing those, and those actually come into fruition for you. And I feel like you are letting people know that, you know, age ain't nothing but a number. But at the same time, you know, you don't take time for granted. What other messages, Spirit? What is it about the Aries collective? I'm getting the energy of like, man, like somebody feels like they really fucked up. Queen of Swords energy. This is the queen of you fucked up. All right, there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. You know, we gotta go our separate ways here. This is Gemini energy, third house. This is revolving around communication, your siblings, short trips. This is an energy of truth. Like I mentioned, no matter how it looks on the outside to others, you know that is necessary to go within here, because now I feel like you're blossoming into this beautiful, evolving into this butterfly of some sort here. Maybe you have taken some time to yourself. Maybe you did take a hit emotionally. some way, shape, or form, and people didn't think you were going to bounce back or come back from it. But you are healing just fine. And not only are you healing, like I mentioned here, you have developed a new sense of self here, and it's one that will not be moved. Okay. You know, people know they got to check their bullshit at the door now when it comes to you here. But a lot of energies, I feel like, had to find that the hard way. Like I mentioned here, Knight of Pentacles, or they can't even come towards you here. It's just an energy. It's like an energy of literally seeing something you can't have. Or knowing that you had something and you screwed it up, and no longer is it even of access. You know, you can't even pick the phone up. You can't even send this person a text message here. And I feel like these are energies from your past here that are waking up out of their slumber here, like I mentioned. And now the dust has settled and the smoke has cleared. It may have taken you a minute to wake up, you know, to these types of energies around you. Or it may have taken you a minute to gain just the energy within yourself to finally say no. But you did it, you know, and that's what's really being said about you, is that you're doing it, or you did it. You're accomplishing it. Period. That's what's being said about you. I can't make this shit up. The sun. And you doing it. And you're shining in it. You know, regardless of what it looks like. This is a child on a horse butt naked. This is the most vulnerable that a person can get. And that's down to nothing. All right, maybe you were stripped of nothing or damn near lost everything and you still came back. And people are in awe or in shock that you, Seven of Pentacles, were able to regroup, refocus, and put yourself back out there. You know, it's like an energy of reinvention. I feel like is what it is about you that people notice, especially with the star and the sun. And they're both naked on this cards. And not only that, two major arcanas. So these are major changes for you. And Leo energy, not to mention this fifth house. So this is fun. Some would say this is the house of dating as well. We are currently Sun in Leo, and Venus is retrograded into Leo at this time as well here. So I feel like you give them something to talk about. That's what it is about you. You don't disappoint. Wherever you are invited, wherever you go, whatever type of presence you bring to the table, however you show up, people understand, you know, you're going to show out or you're going to be noticed. You're not somebody that can just walk in and blend in, you know, especially when you start to speak. Or it just may be something about your aura, like when you grace the place, you know, it's not the same when you leave, or people can tell the energy shifts or it changes after you leave here. It's something very, very strong here coming through about your energy. Judgment. Thank you, Spirit, because you're chosen. We have the Moon card, Pisces energy. And Judgment is Libra, seventh house energies. Is relationships, marriages, divorces, not just in love, in partnership as well, okay? And then the Moon card, Pisces energy. Some would say Cancer, but it's just giving me an energy like I mentioned here. There's so many things that are being whispered and unsaid to your face here is what this Moon card is, you know, being in your head about something, or some things being hidden. The truth about you, which I feel like is like you probably don't speak very many words because your actions speak louder. So there's always speculation as far as what you have going on, what you're into, and how you're going about getting done, whatever this is, this success, that is being whispered. I really feel like this is just God or spirit here, tapping into your crown chakra, and really awakening you. And there's no time for you to even worry about the haters, or the naysayers. That's why this sun card is out here, because you shining so bright, you blocking these motherfuckers, and it's triggering people. And it's like, I mean, how can you come up against the sun or even the stars in the sky? They're beautiful. They're mesmerizing. People make wishes on stars. And back in the day, my ancestors used to use the North Star, as a means to travel from the south to the north here. So, I mean, you giving off some real heavenly type energy, and it's one that can only blow from the heavens, from the spirit, and from the universe above here. Okay, literally, you got the moon, the sun, and the stars out here. I mean, who could fuck with you? Nobody. Because you got this behind you. Got the trumpets behind you. You got the angels behind you. Hell, you got a few demons back there that you had to tame, get together. They still back there in the shadows waiting on their turn to come up and make something shake. And I'm not saying that you on your shadow side, but I'm just saying up against energies and unseen types of spiritual warfare of any kind here. That's when you pull those guns out, and that's when you fight fire with fire. And I feel like people know that about you. You real diplomatic, but at the same time, you're not afraid to get into some gangster shit here, and do what's necessary to protect yours. All right. Just because you are of the light does not mean that you just cower in a corner. That's the whole point of us getting up and fighting a new day, a new battle, a new obstacle. It's testing you to see if you really got the agility, and to see if you are who you say you are. Because not only are they going to test you down here, but you being tested up here, and you got to figure out how to make all that shit work and your energy feel what you were given, going up against what's being thrown at you from all different types of directions here. And I feel like you're doing a damn good job at it. So rest easy. Four Swords. Don't be so hard on your mental, because that is what is pulling you through, even when you feel like you're losing your damn mind. You're not. You gonna know when you lose it. Trust me. All right, let me end this reading. Oh my God, we over 18 minutes. I said I was going to do like 14 minutes tops. All right, give me one more spirit. Okay. The Chariot, Cancer energy. All right, it's being said about you that you are determined, like I mentioned here, through hell or hell or high water, you are going to get to your destination. And not only that, you're going to be decorated when you get done, because all of these trials, all of these tribulations are building you and realigning you to something that is going to be remembered here. And not just here on this earth, but through your spirit guides here, okay? Keep plowing towards your success. Keep putting in the work. We got the Five of Pentacles is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Like I mentioned here, you have haters. You have individuals that I feel like have put or would like to put unnecessary pressure on you, would like to see you in a position that is rock bottom. There's no other way to put it. Or I feel like it may be people who have watched you go through and have watched you suffer, and really thought that you was not going to come back from this or amount to anything is more so of what I'm getting from this. That maybe you were sick and shunned out, or just not awakened to your gifts, and people thought they were going to run circles around you. or take your ideas and catapult to success with them. But I feel like I mentioned in the earlier, you have been awakened. And this time, the beast that's within you is being released, baby. I'm talking about full-fledged here. And anybody that tried to put you under a sword is going to be met just with that, their own sword. All right. And this time at the hands of not you, of your spirit team here, because you have work to do. You know what I'm saying? Let them continue to speak on what they're going to speak on you. Let them continue to act on the way that they need to act, because you're not in that place anymore. And it's going to take a lot more than some kitchen magic just to stop you from where you're going here, okay? This is ancient abundance that you got pushing you and moving through you, okay? They don't make this type of magic anymore, okay? They don't make this type of energy anymore here. And that's why it's all being alchemized and pushed through you, so you can make a major impact on not just yourself, but clearly everybody else around you. So I'm going to leave this reading here. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me, and I'll catch you guys later. Ciao.